Second match of the day, and it is between Dhaka versus Rajshahi. Two heavyweights yet to find their groove. Match number 24 live from Sylhet International Cricket Stadium, Sylhet-Outer. You are watching 𝗂𝗏𝗃 Islami Bank presents NCL T20 2024-25 powered by Walton. Let's go for a closer look to the pitch where this game will be played, and you can see it. Identical cracks are there at the ground, and at the noon time it will be getting a bit slower, definitely. So don't expect lots of runs, but definitely expect some sort of excitements in this match. And Dhaka Rajshahi, both the teams looking for a win in this tournament. So let's go for the toss center with Mazharuddin Omi.
It's toss time of this 𝗂𝗏𝗃 Islami Bank NCL T20 powered by Walton between Rajshahi and Dhaka division. I've got the two captains, Saif Hassan, Nazmul Hossain Shanto, alongside the match referee 𝗂𝗏𝗃𝗃𝗃. Who's got the coin? Saif, if you could please flip it.
Always head.
Head.
This is the call. And it is tail.
It's a tail. Saif, what have you decided and why?
We'll bowl first.
Any specific reason?
Bowling. I think if we can stick to a good total, then probably we can chase. Although we didn't bat well, but I think they have a long batting order. So if we can stick to a good total, then it might be easy for us.
Any changes in the playing 11?
Yeah, Shumon is playing instead of Salahuddin Shakil.
Thank you very much and all the best. Shanto, love to bat first?
I like to bowl as well, but looks pretty good wicket, so I don't mind bat first.
Talking about your team, one win in 5 matches, must be looking to bounce back again?
Yes, obviously. I think if you look at our batting side, we have been batted really well, but we are struggling as a bowling unit. But I hope they will come back strongly today.
Thank you very much and all the best. Right, so the news from the center is that Dhaka have won the toss and they have decided to bowl first.
So here is the update from the toss center, where Mazhar rightly said that Dhaka winning the toss and they have elected to field first. Nobody wants to put a total and then defend it. Everybody wants to chase a total here at NCL because chasing has been a bit easy. So here are the two matches being played in 2 grounds. So Sylhet-Outer here at the Sylhet-Outer is done and dusted, where Sylhet won the match by 2 runs, and now it's time for Dhaka versus Rajshahi. Both the teams won their first match, and after that the same result. Saif Hassan, the captain of Dhaka, who won the toss alongside Jawad Abrar, Mahidul Onkon, Ariful Islam, Shubhagato Home, the experienced campaign in the domestic circuit for Bangladesh, Taibur Rahman, Najmul Opu, Mehdi Sohag, Iqbal Imon, Shumon Khan and Ronnie Talukdar. Playing 11 for Dhaka. Time for Rajshahi, star-studded team. Definitely Najmul Hussain, the captain himself, Sabir Hussain, Kumar, Pritam Kumar, Farhad Reza, Nihaduzzaman, Wasi Siddiqui, Shafiqul Islam, Asaduzzaman Pavel, Habibur Rahman, Mushfiqur Rahim and Tawhid Hridaya. Here is the playing 11 for Rajshahi, star-studded team. Undoubtedly, lots of international faces into their squad, and Rajshahi, after having that unlucky win in the last match by only 4 runs against Chattogram, will be eyeing to win this match by somehow to get into the winning streak again. And at the point table, you will be finding these 2 teams right at the bottom. As I mentioned, both the teams won their first match respectively. After that, it's the only story of losing matches consequently. 2 points for each. So today, definitely one team will go to the wire and will be at the bottom, and one team will go ahead at least a win in this NCL. So both of the teams will have their second last match today, and afterwards Rajshahi will be facing Sylhet in the next match, and Dhaka will be facing Borishal. So the two umpires down there to start the match and initiate everything. It's a bright sunny day here in Sylhet. No hint of winter so far, no hint of cold. And when it's bright and sunny, my co-commentator Sajjad feels very jolly as always. Mohammad Kamruzzaman and Ishtiaq Ahmed Nadeem, the two on-field umpires. Prantur joining with you from the com box. Here comes the batters at the ground alongside the fielders from Dhaka division. And with the laptop, with the sunglass, the ever sunny Sajjad just joins in.
Good afternoon, Prantur. What an intro. I haven't received like this yet before. So, now we are in the business end of the tournament. With every game being played, the complexion of the points table are changing. And I love this phase of the tournament, this sort of tournaments. Every game is important. Even the teams at the bottom of the table, they also have a chance. They also have opportunities to qualify. This tournament has been so tightly contested by the teams. Iqbal Hossain Imon warming up. We were talking about the finds of the tournament. So many youngsters showcasing their skills in this format of the game. Here is one more from Dhaka division. Unfortunately, his team is not in a great position as far as the point tables are concerned, but he is doing really well. What a beautiful ground it is. The outer ground, Sylhet International Cricket Stadium. So we all are set now for the first ball.
Outside off, started with a good shape. Iqbal Imon.
Iqbal Hossain Imon. He really could move the ball around. Has really good in-swingers, out-swingers. He's been able to create doubts in the minds of the batters.
Sleep is there, sudden bounce. Good bounce to just jolt it down Najmul Hossain Shanto a bit, but a good shot there for having his first run in this match.
2 wickets so far from the 5 games he played, best of 19 for 1. It was the match against Rangpur division. Both of these teams, they started really strong in this tournament. However, Rahman Chauhan, what a performer he's been. The second highest run getter currently, just behind Naeem Sheikh.
Good sound of the bat, Sajjad. This pitch definitely promises to be a good one. And while asking Saif regarding this wicket, he told that this wicket definitely will turn a bit better while batting, and they would love to chase. And they don't actually let Rajshahi's batter, the star-studded batting lineup, to chase anything about 140, 150 if they slips. So good decision from Dhaka.
Oh, look at that. Going away from the right-hander at the very last moment. 𝗂𝗏𝗄𝗎, he really is asking some questions now. 𝗵𝗂𝗎𝗄𝗎 usually a very, very attacking player. Doesn't really care about the situation of the game, whether they are batting first or second, whether they are chasing a small total or big or setting one. He wants to attack.
Yes, attack is the best defense. Quick single to start the proceeding for 𝗵𝗂𝗎𝗄𝗎 in this match. Second highest run getter of the tournament. 200 plus runs. So he's showing his temperament, he's showing his attacking power a bit in this tournament, but he has been in the domestic circuit for a few seasons and did not let his opponent bowler any time to get over onto him to restrict his powerful batting. Nazmul Shanto on strike.
Great take. Beautifully done. That was signaled wide by the umpire, but could be wide, 5 wide runs as well. So credit to the wicket-keeper.
Spider-Man back at the stump. What a dive. Stopped a certain boundary, and immediately after that Ronnie just went to 𝗂𝗏𝗂𝗎𝗓 to get some sort of advice about his line and length.
Bowled him. Nazmul Hossain Shanto has to depart early. What a brilliant delivery it was from 𝗂𝗏𝗂𝗎𝗓. We were praising about him. It pitched just outside of stump and came back sharply through the defense between bat and pad. Nazmul Hossain Shanto. What a brilliant delivery it was. Absolute zephyr.
Clean bowl for the second time in a row. Nazmul Shanto not getting his groove right. And yet another innings ends cheaply. Goes for one. It's 3 for 1 Rajshahi.
What a brilliant start by the Dhaka team. 𝗂𝗏𝗂𝗎𝗓 picking up a wicket in his very first over, that too of a prize wicket. Nazmul Opoo, he will start from the other end. The Al Arafa Islamic Bank end picked up 6 wickets so far. He's been in good form.
I would like to have some Nagin dance today at the middle. Sajjad slips immediately in. Nazmul Opoo against Habibur Sohan, 6 matches, 216 runs. And he has started the Nagin dance by himself. Habibur Sohan, you beauty, picked up that shot and sailed it over toward that deep mid-wicket boundary for a 6. What a shot. It was a statement.
Look at that. Into the slot, Habibur Rahman Sohan, strong lad, throwing his hands at it. Beautiful shot. Height, distance, all are covered All boxes checked, and another box of balls coming out. The fourth umpire entering into the field. Nazmul Islam Oppo is the highest wicket taker for his team. On the other hand, Habibur Rahman Chauhan is the highest run getter for his team. But this time the batter wins, at least on the first ball.
Clash of toppers. Clash of toppers in the middle, undoubtedly. Having some lunch. You had your Sajjad? Yet?
Not yet.
Hungry? Let's
Definitely. This is the time of the day where you want to have lunch. Mazhar is having.
Yes, good outing. It's good fragrance over there. So Nazmul Oppo is hungry now for having the wicket of Sohan, surely. He's playing his shots. He has been playing his shots on one fielder immediately after that six, and after having a discussion with Ronnie Talukdar, Nazmul Oppo pushed back towards that cow corner to wideish long on region to block that over boundary or a boundary from Sohan. Off the strike, and now Sabbir will be taking the guard for the first time in this match.
Sabbir is another batter who is in real good form for Rajshahi. Has scored some runs in this tournament. We will come back to that.
Brilliantly bowled, kept it low, uneven bounce.
137 runs so far for him in this tournament from 6 innings, striking it over 40. So the top 2 run getters now, that is a quick single. Sabbir Hossain was a bit late to respond to that one. At the end of the day, he successfully made his ground, wide signaled by the umpire as well.
Has been attacking Nazmul Oppo and Dhaka. Sleep has been kept. Close infielders are way there. So point, cover. A wideish mid off is there, and they have blocked that wideish long on region where Habibur Sohan will definitely try to target, and that's a good move from Nazmul Oppo. Again kept it low, a flatter one from Oppo. He has been eyeing onto that channel of off and middle after getting hit for a 6.
Yeah, not a bad comeback after getting hit for an over boundary. Expensive though. That wide really costed much more than the 6. 11. The last ball coming up.
Flick of the wrist. Again at the same position of the ground. Single to finish. 15 for the loss of a wicket after 2. Rajshahi.
Come on, boys. Chalo.
What has been impressive so far is definitely the bowling of Dhaka alongside Habibur Rahman Sohan's attacking mode. So attacks everywhere. What a shot it was, lofted downtown there with a boundary. Habibur Sohan singing the song of boundaries.
That was a good hit. With offered a bit too full outside of stump. Sohan, really good footwork from him, lifting it over covers. He's off to a great start once again, already hit a 6 and now a boundary. 14 of the 19 so far has been scored by Habibur-Rahman Sohan, continuing with his good form.
Picking up the fielding positions right, Habibur Sohan so far. He's purchasing singles, purchasing boundaries over boundaries well. Oh, nice comeback from Iqbal Imon. Eye to eye, some chit chats in between.
That's the length. That is the length you want to hit more often. On the previous ball, it was too big, too full. Look at that. If you can hit that good length area, there is something for the bowlers all day long. Be it a pacer, a spinner. We have witnessed these in the first game today.
Nice block there, nice block. They've kept the close-in fielders very well so far, Dhaka.
So, in the morning I was at the pitch for the pitch report, and there is some cracks available at in the good length area, a touch fuller to that. Some grass covering as well to cover those cracks up. But every now and then when the ball is hitting those cracks, it is not behaving well. The pacers, they got assistance all day long. In the morning game, we could see the Sylhet pacers, Ibadat, Tufail, Khalid, and then the Borishal pacers, Ruel Mia, Kamrul Rabbi, Mehdi Hassan, all were on song. Now Iqbal Hossain Imon, he is also having some purchase of the wicket. So this is not a very easy outing for the batters.
Pace wagon so far in both of the matches. What a shot it was! Again Habibur-Rahman Sohan. Again it's a boundary. It's been a habit for me now to declare Habibur-Rahman Sohan a classic master of hitting boundaries.
Look at that. Yes, we were talking about the assistance there for the pacers, but the merge is very minimal as well. If you hit the right length, yes, you could be rewarded, but if you miss the length, even not by much, you could be punished, as Iqbal Imam was punished on that occasion by Habibur-Rahman Sohan.
It was a risky length, Sajjad. It was fuller, it was there to be hit, but that marginal of error, if occurred with Habibur-Rahman Sohan, it could have been a catch, or it could have been a clean bowled for him. Again a good comeback by the bowler.
So 3 overs gone, 23 for 1. Change in the bowling. Dhaka's keeper Saif Hassan introducing the second pacer from his side. Nazmul Opu started really on an expensive manner, and this surface is certainly providing help for the quickies. Shuman Khan, the right arm fast medium bowler, will be proceeding from the Al Arafa Islamic Bank end against Sabbir. Picked up 3 wickets so far in this tournament.
Oh, what a shot it was. Picked up right, high up in the air. Oh, just missed the catch and dragged the ball towards the boundary line for a boundary. Unfortunate for Shumon. Started off with a skier about to take but slipped away for a boundary.
Yes, it was a skier. Sabbir really went at it. It was bowled at a fuller length. Good effort by the fielder. Look at that. It is not easy. It is not easy to catch those balls. That white ball coming out of the blue sky. Also running. You need to position yourself perfectly to grab those. To rub salt on the wound. Rajshahi got a boundary as well.
Again cleared his leg. Pulled it nice. One bounce into the fence. Sub-video beauty.
This time a better shot. This time he picked the length very early. It came to him at a good bounce. And a shot of authority from Sabbir. Well wide of the fielder, providing him no chance whatsoever to stop that one. Back-to-back boundaries.
2 boundaries consecutively for Shumon Khan, feeling the hit. Nice ball. Nice ball there for Shumon Khan now. Picking up his line perfectly towards that off, close to body line.
We were talking about this even in the previous game, that yes, the pitch has something for the bowlers, but the batters need to apply themselves as well. In both of the innings in the first game, we saw some really poor shots being played by the batters. That is why only 108 runs posted by Borishal was proved almost enough to pick up a win. I don't think this surface is that bad.
No, definitely. It's behaving a bit uncertain with these cracks. Outside off, cut it hard. Missed that opportunity. Second catch down, but it was easier from the previous one at the point. And the wicket of Habibur Rahman Sohan could have been so handy.
Habibur Rahman Sohan. Oh, another drop. So both batters, they have been provided lives in this over. Good ball. So an eventful over from Shumon Khan, 10 of his first. 33 for 1 after 4.
Here's the batting card of Rajshahi. The start of the innings, Nazmul Shanto went on cheaply for 1, and after that Habibur Sohan and Sabbir Hossain just driving this wagon very well, 19 and 10 respectively. After them, Pritam Kumar and rest of the batters will have the opportunity to bat well in this ground where the sunshine is very much high, severities, and making the lives of the batters a bit easier to go big. Najmul Opu from the other end will be continuing. Lighted. Sohan high up in the air. Fielder down there, and finally Shumon Khan took the catch and just exposed his rage by throwing it. Sigh of relief for Najmul Opu. after conceding 12 runs, finally got his man.
Change of end, change of fortune. It was a flighted delivery and Habibur's eyes really lit up to see, after seeing that flight, it was high up in the air. And look at the fielder taking that catch, really positioned himself really well. 𝗂𝗵𝗄𝗧 that was. It's a big wicket, huge wicket. Sohan goes for 19, 33 for 2. 𝗂𝗍𝗃𝗍, the new batter, the right-handed middle order batter. A regular face now in white ball cricket for Bangladesh.
First ball tried to hit big. 𝗂𝗍𝗃𝗍
scored a really good 69 runs innings yesterday. '75, I beg your pardon.
Onto that block hole. Brilliant bowling from Oppu, not allowing 𝗂𝗍𝗃𝗍 any sort of room. Made his room inside out, but a brilliant fielding at the cover point. They have blocked each and every possible way for 𝗂𝗍𝗃𝗍 from that offside to push him to go leg side, because one mid-wicket fielder is there at the shorter position to block that single from the leg, and at the same time to have something offered as high up in the air for having a catch.
No runs in this over.
Hey, shot!
Good single. Really good call. Sabbir Hossain from the non-striking end, sensing an opportunity for that single. Nazmul Oppu really came back well in this over. He was under the pump in his previous one, but got rewarded. Picked up Habibur Rahman Sohan in the very first ball.
Dancing down the track, lofted, clearing that mid-off fielder, and scored at last a boundary. Sabbir in this over, and did not let Nazmul Oppu to finish this over on a high.
Shot of confidence. Sabbir. Use of feet, really good use of feet. Getting to the pitch of the ball, lifting the ball over mid-off. Ends the over on a high, 38 for 2 after 5.
Aggression from 𝗂𝗍𝗃𝗍 down towards that backward square leg for only a single.
So going back to that discussion about the surface and the execution from the batters, especially in the previous game, they were really attacking the bowlers from the word go, probably not paying enough respect to the good balls bowled. Yes, the runs were dried out, but they were in a hurry, probably spending time, little bit time in the middle. Could be a better idea. The Rajshahi batters, they are now doing it, trying to do it. They lost 2 quick wickets, but they are scoring runs as well. This is the last over of the power play, already 40 on the board. Habib Rohan Sohan and Nazmul Hasan Shanto, they are the openers. Both back in the dugout.
Yeah, it doesn't matter anything to Rajshahi because they have a good batting lineup. Mushfiqur Rahim coming in afterwards, Pritam Kumar. Oh, connected well and handsome for a 6. 𝗬𝗪𝗖𝗍𝗍, a big-hearted 6 for him.
It was down the leg side. Was easy picking for 𝗬𝗪𝗖𝗍𝗍. Fine leg up in the circle as well. 𝗬𝗪𝗖𝗍𝗍 going across off stump. What a hit. It was going for a 6. Shuman Khan, I guess the reputation of 𝗬𝗪𝗖𝗍𝗍 got big on him.
A brilliant approach from 𝗬𝗪𝗖𝗍𝗍. He went on for the scoop shot earlier. Shuman Khan trumped him and he adjusted very well. Again, a flash of jump from him. He has been taking this opportunity very well in this NCL.
Very strong on the leg side, 𝗬𝗪𝗖𝗍𝗍. I think it's better to make him play outside off stump early on, especially when he is new at the crease. On the other hand, Sabbir Hossain is high on confidence.
What a shot, straight. It's coming to the com box. Yes, it is. It's a 6. What a shot from Sabbir.
It hit the glass in front of us. Talking about confidence, look at that. Shuman Khan missed the length ever slightly. That's the second over boundary of this over. Look at that. Bowled on a fuller length. Sabbir Hossain, I beg your pardon, cleared his front leg. And yes, it hit the glass in front of us. Single to follow that big 6. A good power play for Rajshahi. After 6, 54 for 2.
A productive power play just ended there for Rajshahi. 55 on board for the loss of 2 wickets. Forget about the wickets. Runs are very much important in this pitch. Any score about 150, 160 from here will definitely give you a chance, a better chance to win this match, or at least to go ahead a bit from your opponent. Nazmul Shanto went on cheaply. Afterwards, Sohan, after scoring 19 odd runs, just sent back. So the second power play is going to start. And with that, a bowling change for Dhaka. Started with a wide, losing his line.
Taibur Rahman Parvez, the new bowler. The left-arm orthodox bowler. Short and wide into the gap, powerfully driven. Sabbir, he is really making the fielders run for their money.
Muscling his power hitting very well. What a shot it was. Onto his back foot and slashed it so hard that the short cover fielder just missed it, and the sweeper cover fielders were not able to stop that. Again, short of length, but this time a bit straight.
Shubhagato home doing the cleaning up job.
Good ball.
I thought for some time after you said Parvez, our co-commentator, just coming back from his vacation and went on to bowling. It's definitely, yes, yet another Parvez down there. But Sabbir, brilliant display of batting so far. And Parvez mixing up his pace with those flighted deliveries for another single conceded by him.
Nazmul, he was successful from that end, the Walton end. That really prompted the skipper of Dhaka, Saif Hassan, to introduce his another left-arm spinner, driven for a single, 𝗁𝗺𝗽𝗀. But I think that was good bowling from Taibur, making 𝗁𝗽 play through the offside, probably a too full. He'd like to drag the length a bit than that.
Oh, huge appeal, kept it low onto that leg stump. Not interested. The on-field umpire ended up the over after 7. It's 62 for 2, Rajshahi. And at the com box, there's a change where Mazhar Omi, after having a good lunch, will be joining the ever-hungry Sajjadudash.
Thank you very much, Prantor. Yep, lunch was good. Feeling recharged again. So does the two batters out there for Rajshahi. They've got a decent start, 63 for 2 after 7. 𝗁𝗺𝗽𝗀 is at the crease alongside Sabbir Hossain. Both the sides will be desperate to make a comeback in the tournament, winning just 1 out of their 5 matches so far. Mehdi Shuhak, the new bowler for Dhaka division, comes in, bowled that short delivery wide outside the off stump and got the treatment by 𝗁𝗺𝗽𝗀. Launched onto it on his back foot and finds the gap. Boundary of the first ball of the over.
It was a nervous start from the bowler, dragging it short way outside of stump. 𝗁𝗺𝗽𝗀 into it in a flash, picking up a boundary.
Again on the shorter side, this time over extra cover in front of square. 𝗁𝗺𝗽𝗀 is toying with the bowler now.
Again the bowler was guilty of bowling it short. Look at that, 𝗁𝗺𝗽𝗀 rocking into the back foot and providing all the power into the shot. The fielder at the deep had no chance to stop that. 2 boundaries to start with.
Good ball.
Better, good comeback by this youngster. It's a nervy start for him, playing his first match of the tournament. Bowled a couple of short balls to someone like 𝗁𝗺𝗽𝗀, who plays spin really well.
Very good track. Come on, Shuhak.
Good work done by the fielder at the deep. Good footwork, couple of runs. Mazhar, it is also very important for these youngsters to have the backup of the captain as well. Leg spinners, they tend to be a bit expensive at times. The maturity will come with age, with experience.
That kept a bit low, it skids through. Rightly pointed out, Sajjad. Shohag worked with the assistant coach of Dhaka Metro, Rezaul Islam Rajon. Worked on his follow-through. Previously used to rush through his follow-through. And now he stops himself after bowling those deliveries. That landing foot rotates a lot nowadays, which is the reason why he's able to get those turns. We haven't seen much so far in this over. It's been an expensive one for Mehdi Shohag, but as you mentioned, he will learn. End of an expensive over, 13 from it. Rajshahi 76 for 2 after 8. Sabir Hussain going good, 30 of 16. Tawhid Hridaya 22 of 14. Nazmul Shanto missing out after scoring 1. Habibur Rahman Chauhan also dismissed on 19 of 15 deliveries. Just going back to the context of the tournament for both these teams, this game is equally important for both the sides, Rajshahi and Dhaka division, in order to keep their hopes alive for the top 4 spot.
Currently Rajshahi is at number 7 and Dhaka at 8. But Rajshahi, they have a positive net run rate. That definitely will come handy if they could accumulate some points. They have 2 more games to go, including this one. What a tightly contested tournament it has been so far. Yes, Rangpur and Dhaka Metro, they are going all the way. But for the rest 2 spots, the contest is really tight. Chattogram, Khulna, Sylhet, Borishal, Rajshahi, they all are in contention. Powerfully driven for a single. Tawhid Hridaya. Though for Dhaka, probably the hope is not very high, but definitely they would want to win some games. Bowled him, Taibur Rahman. He gets the prize wicket of Sabbir. Bowled at a fuller length. Sabbir yorked himself on that occasion. After a blistering knock of 31, he departs.
He was looking to play his shots right from the word go, Sabir Hussain. But 𝗫𝗺𝗃𝗃 this time was equal to the task. Tried to play that across the line and hitting those timbers. A breakthrough finally came for Dhaka division, courtesy of the left-arm spinner 𝗫𝗺𝗃𝗃. Sabir Hussain departs after scoring 31 of 18. Rajshahi 79 for 3.
Look at that, it was flighted, enticed the batter to come down, missing it completely. Sabbir, that was brilliantly bowled. Mushfiqur Rahim, the experienced campaigner, master of spin play. So he will be joining with Tawhid Hridaya. This pair, they added 102 runs yesterday in the run chase against Chattogram. It was a high scoring game. They were chasing 199 runs, falling short by only 4 runs. So definitely Rajshahi needs these 2 to fire once again.
Yes, the stalwart of Bangladesh cricket, Mushfiqur Rahim, makes his way in the middle. Experienced campaigner, as you mentioned. A hard-working cricketer, a disciplined cricketer. Loves playing his cricket. Enjoys every moment. The first one to come in the training sessions and the last to go. Looking to get off the mark immediately. Yeah, some good news for Bangladesh cricket as well, Sajjad. As the Bangladesh team go on to win the 3-match T20I series with a game in hand.
Definitely a big achievement, beating West Indies on their home ground in a T20 series. Reverse sweep. It was a risky shot, but the shot was on, to be very honest. So after 9.79 for 3.
𝗃𝗵𝗻𝗂 picked up a wicket, conceding 11 runs from his 2 overs. Nazmul as well picked up 1 for 17 from his 2. Taibur Rahman just removed the danger. 𝗃𝗵𝗂𝗽 gave away 12 runs from his 2 overs. And the leg spinner will continue from the Al Arafa end. Skids through. We haven't seen that much of a turn from Shohag. I mentioned about how he worked on his follow-through, his wrist position. Often tends to bowl with those fingers rather than using those wrists, which is very important to get those turns, especially for the leg spinners. Still a young lad, will learn. As you mentioned previously, he's up against some quality batters out there, especially Mushfiqur Rahim, one of the best batters against the spinners. Flighted delivery, full toss. And Mushfiqur Rahim obliges that. With a boundary, he gets off the mark.
Mehdi Shohag, once again, a nervy delivery. That's understandable. You are bowling against the master, one of the best players of spin, not only in Bangladesh, all around the world. He will be hoping for a better comeback. 𝗵𝗺. Yes, it was a good comeback. Just cleared the fielder at cover, but Mushfiqur Rahim really couldn't middle that one. So good bowling. I'll give 1 point to the young leggy.
It's still learning curve for him, early days. But yeah, the captain, having the trust on him, will surely give him a lot of confidence going forward. Again, shot outside the off. 𝗃𝗍𝗃𝗀 would feel he missed out on that occasion. There's a fielder at deep cover. Shot third and backward point in place. Good one by the bowler. Straight to the fielder at long off. 𝗃𝗍𝗃𝗀 not getting those touches yet.
It was a shaky start from him yesterday as well. But most importantly, he needs to make sure that he stays on the wicket. And if he could do that, he could cover up. Good looking shot for a single. Mushfiqur Rahim. End of the 10th over, 87 for 3.
We are halfway through the innings. Rajshahi 87 for 3. It will be interesting to see how these two batters go about in this phase of the innings. 𝗃𝗵𝗃𝗃 to continue. He will be up against Mushfiqur Rahim. Good bowling, right on the money. 𝗃𝗍𝗃𝗀 idolizes Mushfiqur Rahim. Both hails from Bogura. In fact, Mushfiqur Rahim used to give his bats to 𝗃𝗍𝗃𝗀 in his early days to play matches. Again, full toss on the onside. 𝗵𝗵𝗃𝗃 missed out on that occasion. He will only get a single.
Fortunate for 𝗽𝗵𝗃𝗃𝗃. He is laughing about it. He knew he made a mistake, but thankfully didn't cost much. Change in the fielding for 𝗃𝗵𝗃𝗃. The fine leg is more finer now.
Good ball.
Eyeing those block hole. Wily old customer, Taibur Rahman, street smart cricketer from Naranganj. Bowling a lot quicker, and 𝗃𝗵𝗃𝗃 was equal to the task. Deft touch, using the pace of the bowler, and finds the boundary.
The fielder had to dive. 𝗂𝗵𝗃𝗃, it was fielding at short third. The pace of the bowler really used well by 𝗃𝗵𝗃𝗃. Look at that. He played it late as well. Placed this brilliantly. This time will be a single only.
Yeah, rotating the strike alongside those boundaries every now and then. Keeping that tempo high of the innings. 6 of the over so far. Last ball to go by 𝗽𝗵𝗃𝗃. Goes for that reverse. Missed out. Probably lucky as well. 𝗵𝗵𝗃𝗃. End of a decent over. Just 6 from it by Taibur Rahman. Rajshahi 93 for 3 after 11.
The batting card so far for Rajshahi. Nazmul Shanto once again departing in the very first over. Habibur Rahman Chauhan started but couldn't continue today. Sabbir Hossain, he was really good while it lasted. 31 of 18.
Goes for that inside out shot and finds the gap as well. Just over the head of the fielder at cover and wide from that long off player.
Once again, very good placement from 𝗃𝗵𝗃𝗃. Look at that, making slight room outside off stump and hitting it really hard. And that little movement from him to make the room really made the placement possible.
Worked it away on the onside. Ran the first one hard. No, has to settle for one. Shohag, I really feel that he's trying to bowl a lot quicker. Being a leg spinner, he needs to use that wrist. I think he's using those fingers more rather than the wrist. And of course, the way the two batters are going after him, he's feeling the pressure as well. So he's tried to dart in there. Again on the shorter side. Needs to bowl fuller. 𝗵𝗵𝗃𝗃𝗃 timed that really well. Good work in the deep by the fielder. Nazmul Islam Opu down there. Saves a couple of runs for his side.
100 up for the batting side. Once again, quicker delivery with offered. Great timing from the batter, from the fielder as well. Timing of the dive, Nazmul Opu.
With that couple of the previous delivery, 100 comes up for Rajshahi. They are now 101 for 3 into the 12th over of the innings. They've got that platform set, Udash. And from here on, with two batters in the middle, the way they have been middling the ball, I'm sure they must be eyeing somewhere near 170, maybe 180. Yeah, good cricket. After that boundary of the first ball, single and doubles, rotating the strike.
You were talking about the platform and what could be the final score. It really It's been good for Rajshahi so far because of some sensible batting. They lost wicket early on, counter-attack from Sabbir, but now these two experienced batters, they are dealing in singles with some odd boundaries. Short ball pulled away, won't be a boundary but a single. So good over, 10 of it after 1203, 104 for 3.
Yep, the two batters are looking good at the moment for Rajshahi. The two national cricketers, 𝗬𝗺𝗍𝗍 and Mushfiqur-Rahim. While the Bangladesh team is enjoying their time in the Caribbean. They've had a terrific tour so far. Sajjad, first up, lost the first test match, bounced back, winning the second, leveling the series. Again, looking for that quick single. And despite losing the one-day series, 3-match ODI series, Bangladesh bounced back really well to clinch the T20 series against a team like West Indies. We all know how devastating they can be in this format. Short ball in the air for a while. Fielder does well at backward point. Saif Hassan, the skipper, does well. But Mushfiqur will get a single.
Yes, we were talking about the West Indies tour. Bangladesh won today in the second T20I. And Mazhar, I really feel, despite losing the ODI series 3-0, Bangladesh didn't play that bad in the ODI series as well. In the first match, in the third match, they were really in a position of strength. Just couldn't finish the game well.
Right, and talking about 𝗬𝗺𝗍𝗍, he was injured, missed out that tour of West Indies. Now coming back, looking to be in good rhythm. It's important for these players, both Mushfiqur and 𝗬𝗺𝗍𝗍, to get that game time in the middle. Innovative. As usual, Mushfiqur-Rahim, always looking for the strokes. Ran the second one hard. I think he's gone. I think Mushfiqur-Rahim is gone. Not the best of call from this experienced campaigner. He is working and he knows that.
Well, the on-field umpire asked for a replay, but Mushfiqur-Rahim, yes, he is clearly out of his ground. And he was the best judge of that. That is why he is not even waiting for the third umpire's decision and walking back to the dugout. So this is a huge breakthrough for Dhaka division. Mushfiqur-Rahim, he departs. So 105 for 4, the score will be.
Pritam Kumar, the new batter for Rajshahi. He comes in replacing Mushfiqur-Rahim, who was run out while taking that second run. Good fielding and a good return throw by the fielder as Mushfiqur-Rahim was struggling. Nazmul-Oppu, experienced campaigner, often eyes those block hole. Especially in this stage of the innings, he hardly gives anything to the batter.
So the important breakthrough was provided by the fielder of Dhaka division.
Trying to sweep that. There's a fielder at backward square leg, short fine leg inside the circle, and a fielder at deep mid wicket. Playing against the spin, that sweep shot can be a bit risky. Best of 30 not out for Pritam Kumar in this NCL T20 so far.
Will be off the mark. And they are going for the second. Good running. Spotting opportunity to pick up the second run. And they took it. So successful over for Dhaka after 13, 108 for 4.
Nice comeback by the Dhaka bowlers. Managed to remove the experienced 𝗵𝗺𝗀𝗃𝗃 with a run out in the previous over. As Rajshahi are 108 for 4. A wicket each for Iqbal Imon, Nazmul Oppu and Taibur Rahman. 𝗿𝗵𝗄𝗃, the leg spinner, went for runs 31 from his 3 overs as he will bowl his final over of the spell. Catch it is the call. Fielder at deep mid wicket completes an easy catch, and 𝗿𝗵𝗄𝗃 finally gets his wicket. The patience finally giving him that reward as he removed a well set 𝗬𝗺𝗃𝗃 with a flighted delivery that he tried to clear that deep mid wicket region and could only hand a catch to the fielder.
Brings up a smile into my face as well. I always am in favor of these youngsters doing well against the big names. 𝗬𝗺𝗃𝗃 wanted to take on the mid wicket fielder there. But he failed to clear it. It was the longest part of the ground. 𝗬𝗺𝗃𝗃 was the one who departed. So it is a big wicket, and 𝗿𝗵𝗄𝗃, he will remember this for a long time.
And his coach Rezaul Islam Rajon will be happy to see 𝗄𝗃 picking up his first wicket of the game. Yes, he went for runs in his first 3 overs, but he remained composed, kept his cool, and make sure he gives those flight to the batter and eventually getting his man. Farhad Reza, the new batter for Rajshahi. Shot again. Punched on the back foot as Farhad Reza gets off the mark.
Mazhar, going back to the dismissal of 𝗬𝗺𝗃𝗃, it is an area of strength for 𝗬𝗺𝗃𝗃. He has been successful playing those slog sweeps over mid wicket in international level as well. But this time it was against the spin, and the leg spinner, they tend to extract some extra bounce that causing the downfall of 𝗬𝗺𝗃𝗃 on that occasion.
Two shot. Never easy to grip those balls for a leg spinner. Youngster under some sort of pressure. Lucky on that occasion, got away with that delivery.
Very good, Shrag.
𝗬𝗺𝗃𝗃 was the fielder. So Rajshahi losing the plot a bit, losing 2 quick wickets. Good ball. Very good ball. We'll need to wait for the umpire signals. Yes, that was an edge.
That was a brilliant delivery. Never easy for the wicketkeeper to grab those. Finest of tickle. But you can see how 𝗄𝗃 is now gaining in confidence. Another attempted flight delivery. Takes that on the full. Fielder does well at long off. Good return throw as well. but the two batters will scamper through for a couple.
One more important thing, that Saif Hassan opted to continue with the young leggy, and he has been rewarded with that wicket of 𝗏𝗏𝗃𝗏. It was a very important wicket. After Mushfiq's dismissal, 𝗏𝗏𝗃𝗏 was one big batter to remove, and thanks to Sohag, he did it for his team. Into the last over, into the last ball, expensive, but picked up a wicket.
That was the flipper. Straight to the fielder at cover. Dot ball to end the over. A successful one for him. 5 runs and a wicket from Mehdi Sohag over. He completes his spell of 4 overs. 36 for 1 from it. Rajshahi 113 for 5. 𝗏𝗏𝗃𝗏𝗃, the last batter to dismiss by Mehdi Sohag. After scoring 38 of 27, Sabbir Hussain scored 31 of 18. Pritam Kumar and Farhad Reza is at the crease as I'm joined by Prantor. Good comeback by the Dhaka bowlers, Prantor.
Thank you, Mazhar. And yes, absolutely. 5 wickets. And in last 2 to 3 overs, they have gathered a few quick wickets. Oh, again. Attacks everywhere from Dhaka. They are showing their classes in the field.
Yeah, the last thing that the Rajshahi team would want is a run out now. They've already seen Mushfiqur Rahim being run out while taking that second run. The experienced campaigner missing out. 𝗃𝗵𝗃𝗃𝗃 bowled really well today.
Undoubtedly, Mazhar, 3.1 overs, 3.2. Now, 18 runs given with a wicket. Flighted again. He's riding on his luck. Bowling well, picking the line and length right, teasing the batters. And most importantly, closing those boundaries which have been pushing Rajshahi into their back foot.
Yep, drawing up those boundaries has worked well so far for Dhaka division, and also picking up those wickets in between put Rajshahi under some sort of pressure. Eyeing that block hole. He bowls that really well. At least 2 of those in this over so far.
What an over going on for 𝗏𝗵𝗃𝗏𝗃. 4 dots, only 1 run given. Quicker one, missed his line a bit. Wide for surely. Oh, it's leg by. Signaled by the umpire. So a good finish of his spell. 4 overs, 20 runs and a pricey wicket.
So the Dhaka division bowlers making a bounce back in this game after that flying start by Rajshahi, courtesy of those 4 bowlers, Iqbal Imon, Nazmul Opoo, Taibur Rahman and Mehdi Sohag, all picking up a wicket. Shumon Khan remained expensive and wicketless, giving away 26 from his 2 overs. Nazmul Opoo to continue.
Catch.
Powerfully struck, but straight to the fielder. That sounded good. But in the end, he handed a straightforward catch at deep square leg. So suddenly Rajshahi lost their way in the middle as Nazmul Opoo strikes for Dhaka division.
Good bowling from Opoo. He knew exactly what the batter gonna do and placed a fielder at the deep square leg. Look at that. Dragged back his line and led the batter to sweep. And that sweep just went straight onto the hands of the fielder down there. So another wicket falls for Rajshahi. 𝗵𝗵𝗂𝗃𝗃 departs, caught by 𝗃𝗂𝗃𝗃 for 5 of 8. 115 for 6, Rajshahi.
It's been a very good comeback for Dhaka. They managed to keep things tight and also picking up wickets at regular intervals. 𝗧𝗦𝗽𝗀𝗃 to continue. 𝗬𝗪𝗀𝗻, the new batter, gets off the mark. 𝗵𝗺𝗴𝗲, we have seen him playing some very good knocks in this NCL T20. But at the moment, he needs to calm things down in the middle for Rajshahi. Down the leg side, not good bowling. With fine leg up inside the circle, even a tackle could take that to boundary. Interesting to see what the umpire suggests here. Yep, it's a leg bye given.
I think 𝗧𝗦𝗽𝗀𝗃 just went a bit carried away after having that wicket. Hint of losing his line and length a bit. Cunning bowler, no doubt about that. Down the track, lofted shot attempted. Not that much convincing. 𝗵𝗺𝗴𝗲 is also struggling a bit. 8 balls 4. As you mentioned, played some good knocks in NCL this season and a very much known face in the domestic circuit.
Yep, experienced campaigner 𝗵𝗺𝗴𝗲. Been there for a long time now. Recently announced his retirement from red ball cricket, but he enjoys this shorter format of the game. He needs to take the responsibility now to post a good total on the board for Rajshahi. And played that with soft hand, looking for that single. Wasn't available. Dot ball to end the over. Another good one, a successful one by 𝗧𝗦𝗽𝗀𝗃. He completes his spell. 2 for 25 from his 4 overs. Rajshahi 120 for 6.
Yes, face by face course for Rajshahi. Utilized the power play very well, 54 runs for only 2 wickets, but the middle over game, that was the turning point for Rajshahi. 3 wickets lost for only 61 runs, and they have started the slog phase a bit shaky way. Only 5 runs in the previous over of 𝗧𝗦𝗽𝗀𝗃, and the projected score, definitely they will be eyeing to that 11 runs per over mark, where they could get up to 164 from here. And at this rate, they will just touch that 150 runs mark. Could be a competitive one. We have seen some close encounters. And talking about retirements, Mazhar, today Ravichandran Ashwin just announced his retirement from international cricket, but will keep playing the IPL or the domestic or the club level cricket. New over starting, Iqbal comes back. Well bowled and equally well stopped.
Yeah, at the moment the 2 batters need to rotate the strike, and probably 𝗵𝗺𝗴𝗲 might look for those odd boundaries every now and then. 4 more overs to go, including this one. With 4 wickets in hand, 𝗵𝗺𝗴𝗲 needs to stick there till the end, make sure
Rajshahi go on to post somewhere near 150, maybe 160. They will be really happy if they can do that. Roll of the fingers. 𝗵𝗺𝗃𝗧 goes for the pull. Gets the single.
They have been blocking the boundaries very well. Dhaka, good captaincy from Saif, not letting the batters to go big, and at the exact points in the fielding, they've kept their fielders positioned very well. You could find that deep square leg, deep fine leg is there for the right hand batter, and blocking those singles and doubles very well also. Oh, what a bounce. Sudden bounce. Didn't have any answer to that.
Yes, good carry and bounce by Iqbal, hitting the deck hard, testing Nihad-uz-Zaman, not a proper batter, tried to poke at that one, and perhaps he must be eyeing to bowl that Yorker now.
Absolutely, Shuman Khan left with 2 overs, Iqbal Hossain Imon. Just 1 over left after this. Pulled it hard. Yes, the cover is there at the deeper position. And that's the placement I was talking about. They have been blocking those boundary opportunities at the right places, and at the same time keeping those close infielders very well also. Like both of the right-hand batters, just bogging down a bit of not getting any sort of boundaries or a singles or doubles. Feeling a bit shaky of having lost 6 important wickets.
Wayward tried that Yorker, missed his length and line. Bowled well, Iqbal. Onto his 3rd over, gave away 15 runs and picked up a wicket. Never easy bowling against the likes of Tawhid Mushfiqur Rahim, and picked up the wicket of Nazmul Hossain Shanto with a jaffer of a delivery. 𝗵𝗺𝗃𝗧 on strike, 5 of 10 deliveries. He will surely look for a boundary in this over. Banged in delivery, slashed it hard, gets that outside edge and will get a boundary. Just as I said, Pranthor.
Rightly so. Imon just losing his pace a bit and losing his line from that off stump outside corridor, and 𝗵𝗺𝗃𝗧 just cut it nicely. Made his room perfectly, had his legs a bit higher, a slight subtle jump, and guided that ball beautifully. I think 𝗵𝗺𝗃𝗧 also waiting for Shuman Khan, because after this over, Shuman Khan left with 2 overs where he conceded already 26 runs, and Imon left with 1.
Bowling a lot quicker, Iqbal Hossain, dot ball to end the over, but a decent one for Rajshahi. 128 for 6 after 17.
Rajshahi eyeing to that 150 runs mark from here. Not that much hard. I was mentioning that 𝗵𝗺𝗃𝗧𝗧 specifically waiting for Shuman Khan, and Mazhar was telling me that spin should be introduced, at least Saif with 1 over. Mazhar?
Right, Pranthor, the way the spinners bowled so far in this innings, the likes of 𝗽𝗺𝗃𝗃𝗃, we have seen Nazmul also bowling well, Mehdi Shohag, he went for runs but still picked up a wicket, that too of Tawhid. Shuman Khan went for a plenty in his 2 overs, comes back into the attack, worked on his accuracy prior to this tournament. Started off with a short ball, pulled away by Farhad Reza, straight to the fielder at deep mid-wicket. And Saif Hassan proves us wrong, Prantor. Shumon Khan delivers for Dhaka division.
Absolutely. He ensured that that short delivery will be coming with very much pace for Farhad Reza. And at this stage, I think Farhad Reza could not just grab that opportunity. He could not time it well. But what the fielding placement was at the deep mid-wicket. Brilliant captaincy from Saif. Look at that short ball way outside off. And Farhad Reza dragged it from that out of that off-stump line for a boundary. And a good catch, indeed, at the deeper position. So Farhad, the experienced company, walks off the ground after scoring 5 runs. 129 for 7. Now Rajshahi.
Right one leg, correct? Off stump.
Losing wickets at regular intervals has been the highlight of Rajshahi's innings.
Coming over, huh?
In the middle phase, the most crucial phase of a T20 innings, Dhaka division bowlers managed to bounce back. Shumon Khan picked up his first wicket. Comes again with a short delivery. Pulled that away. 1 bounce to the fence for 4. A welcome boundary indeed for Rajshahi. But Shumon Khan is coming up with those fiery deliveries.
𝗏𝗧 Siddiqui playing in domestic level and under 19 level for some time for Bangladesh, and he is using his experiences. Nothing wrong with the ball. It was a high and handsome bouncer from Shumon Khan, but capitalizing that and clearing that short fine leg fielder is something brilliant from 𝗏𝗧. Outside off. Couldn't time it well. Tried that cut, Mazhar, but missed out.
Yep, just going back to Shumon Khan. Worked on his accuracy, as I mentioned earlier. Also worked on his slowers and cutters at the Moscow Cricket Academy under Mohammad Salahuddin, the current batting coach of the Bangladesh team. A hard worker, Shumon Khan, getting an opportunity in this game and trying to make the most out of it. Again, a banged in delivery. He can bowl quick.
And he can bowl simultaneous bouncers. Brilliant display of bouncers so far from Shumon Khan. He knows that he has the fielders out there at the backward point, short fine, short third, and he is just teasing the batter to go from there up and above, and that for reason, I guess, the captain just had a chit chat and pushed back the short third fielder to the deeper position and just dragged that fielder from extra cover to short extra cover. Brilliant bowling, again a bouncer. I think the umpire will now indicate that it's done and dusted with the bouncers for Shumon Khan. Oh no, yes. Slower bouncer.
Yep, this guy's the batter with the slower bouncer this time. Shumon Khan, it's been a very good over for him so far. 134 for 7. Rajshahi lost way in the middle, looking to come back in this final few overs of the innings. Deep third comes inside the circle. Again a slower bouncer. Very good bowling by Shumon Khan. End of a successful over from this right arm seamer. A wicket and just 5 runs from it. Rajshahi 134 for 7 after 18.
That's your leg stump.
losing wickets in the middle, hurt Rajshahi division on their innings so far. Started off well, reasonably well, but in the middle they lost way courtesy of some very good bowling by the spinners. 𝗽𝗵𝗶𝗴𝗲, 𝗁 and also Shohag bowling well in the middle phases. Swing and a miss, roll of the fingers, looking to play that stroke. Yeah, just going back to Rajshahi's innings, Pranto. At one point they were cruising along, 79 inside 9 overs. But right after the departure of Sabbir Hussain, they lost way in the middle. They lost Mushfiqur Rahim on 106 in the 13th over. And in the next over they lost 𝗬𝗺𝗲𝗂𝗽. And then again a couple of overs later, they lost the wicket of Pritam Kumar. And the last one was Farhad Reza.
Shuffling away, straight drive, tried to just stop that ball. I think he has hurt himself a bit. Iqbal Hassan Imon seems okay, seems very okay, and yes, rightly said Mazhar, because in middle of that, at the phase of 9 to 14, they just lagged behind a bit, losing wickets frequently. And especially the wicket of Sabbir, Pritam and the two experienced company, 𝗬𝗺𝗲𝗂𝗽 and Mushfiqur Rahim. So that hurt a lot, and that's the difference as fielding changes a bit. Short fine, pushed back to the deep fine leg now for the right-hander.
Pulled that away. Nicely played by Nihaduzzaman. Picked up the spot really well between long on and deep mid-wicket fielder. A welcome boundary after a while for Rajshahi.
Brilliantly played. Just made his room, made his front leg clear and pulled that shot through the gap. What a shot from Nihaduzzaman. He has something to offer with the willow. 12 of 11, and at the other hand, another change in fielding. Now the deep fine leg again being pushed back towards that short fine leg region for the batter. Got it high, high up in the air, just a bounce. Plan was right, perfect for Iqbal, just got short.
Some very crucial runs for Rajshahi. We've seen in the first game, Borishal almost defended the small target of 109 as they're going to lose by just 2 wickets over Sylhet. 140 on the board for Rajshahi. They'll be eyeing someone near 150. Slow delivery wide of the left-hander. Does well the fielder at backward point. What a catch by the fielder at backward point. Shumon Khan, the tall man, the fast bowler, flying in and takes that with both hands.
Followed the batter very well, way outside off, led the batter to slash hard, and the fielder was exactly there where he would like to be. And what a take it was. We have seen some brilliant catches. 3 brilliant catches from Habibur Rahman Sohan in Rajshahi side. But this catch is definitely will be the contender for the best catches of the tournament.
Iqbal striking yet again for Dhaka division, but what a comeback by Dhaka. Opting to bowl first, keeper Saif Hassan. Earlier on the innings, the Rajshahi batter came all guns blazing, especially Sabbir Hussain and then 𝗬𝗺𝗲𝗂𝗽. But they managed to bounce back in the middle phase, picking up wickets at regular intervals. And they continue to do that as Iqbal picked up his second wicket. He's on to the final ball of his spell. Gave away 26 runs, picked up 2. 6 runs so far in this over. Last ball of the over. He is up against Shafiqul.
That looks plumb and given. What a way to complete his spell. 𝗃𝗃𝗃, it was right in front, rooted in the crease. Shafiqul, it was probably too good for him to face that one.
Absolutely right. Just got bitten with sheer pace. And the tail ender definitely had no clue, no answer to that pacey delivery from that open stance. Got back in, and what a delivery it was. Uneven bounce definitely assisted him, but it was definitely the pace. 2 wickets in last 2 balls of his spell. Shafiqul Islam going back to the pavilion without any trouble to the scorers. First ball duck, a golden duck for him.
Last over.
We are into the final over of the innings. Rajshahi 140 for 9. Iqbal picked up 2 wickets in his previous over, and now Shumon Khan has got the ball in his hand to bowl that final over. Short third and short fine leg inside the circle. In the air, top edge, fielder at point, completes an easy catch, and that's it. Rajshahi are bundled out for 140, and Shumon Khan picked up his second wicket, as it has been a very good show with the ball by the Dhaka bowlers after that flying start by the Rajshahi batters. They've done well in the middle, picking up wickets at regular intervals. All the bowlers chipped in, seamers and the spinners also played their role. And skipper Saif Hassan will be happy the way his bowlers performed. But still, 141 can be a tricky target. So the Rajshahi bowlers would hope to come with some positivity and to pick those early wickets to make this game more interesting. But Iqbal has been the pick of the bowlers. The fast bowler bowled really well onto the right line and length, teased the batter, and at times bowled with good pace and bounce, surprised the batters. And Dhaka will be delighted with their performance after Saif Hassan won the toss and opted to bowl.
Rightly so. It seemed not that much easy for Dhaka when the 2 openers got a start, though Najmul Hussain Shanto got out early, but after that Sabbir and Sohan batted well. As you can see, 𝗵𝗵𝗃𝗃 scored 19 of 15. Sabbir Hussain bowled Taibur Rahman. What a delivery it was. Went off for 31. Tawhid Jidoy 38 of 27. Mushfiqur Rahim 13. And afterwards, Pritam Kumar Farhad Reza, Nihaduzzaman, Wasi Siddiqui did not have a good outing there. Within 19.1 overs, they got bundled out for 140 runs.
Right, Iqbal Imam, the pick of the bowlers for Dhaka, 3 for 26 from his 4 overs. Nazmul Hossain 2 for 25. Shumon Khan 2 for 31. Taibur and Shohak picked up a wicket each for Dhaka, as it has been a very good performance for Dhaka division bowlers as they go on to restrict Rajshahi to 140. Right, it's time to go for the downstairs for the flash interview with Sajjad-ud-Dash.
Iqbal Hassan Imon. He started with a wicket of Nazmul Hossain Shanto in the very first over, then picked up 2 in the last 2 balls of his innings, and definitely restricting Rajshahi in a modest total. They were flying at this stage, but now definitely we need to talk to him. So Imon, শেষ 2 বলে 2টো উইকেট পেয়েছেন, হ্যাট্রিকটা মিস হয়ে গেল, যদিও টিম হ্যাট্রিক হয়েছে।
শেষ 2 বলে 2 উইকেট পেয়ে আলহামদুলিল্লাহ ভালো লাগতেছে। সো হ্যাট্রিক হয় না, এটা নিয়ে কোনো আপসেটের বিষয় না। সো আলহামদুলিল্লাহ ট্রাই করব নেক্সট ডে।
আচ্ছা, এখন আমরা যদি একটু চিন্তা করি যে যদিও দলীয় দিক থেকে খুব একটা ভালো পজিশনে নেই আপনারা, তারপরও বলতে হবে যে প্রত্যেকটা গেম একটা যদি উইন নিয়ে শেষ করতে পারেন সিরিজগুলো, টুর্নামেন্টগুলো, ডেফিনেটলি এটা কনফিডেন্স বুস্টার হবে।
হ্যাঁ, তা তো অবশ্যই যে আমরা দেখেন একটু লাস্টের দিকে আছি। সো আলহামদুলিল্লাহ আমরা এই ম্যাচটা জিততে পারলে আমরা হ্যাপি থাকবো, একটু হলেও হ্যাপিনেস আসবে। সো আমরা ট্রাই করবো আমাদের সেরাটা দিয়ে ইনশাল্লাহ।
আপনার নিজের পারফরমেন্স কিন্তু এই টুর্নামেন্টে ভালো ছিল, এনজয় করছেন?
আসলে ভালো করলে তো এনজয় করতে হয়, সো আমি একটু মানে এনজয় করতেছি, আর দোয়া করবেন যে আমার জন্য আরো ভালো কিছু করতে পারি।
ওকে, থ্যাংক ইউ সো মাচ ইমন ফর টকিং টু আস।
Thank you.
So Iqbal Hassan Imon, who is really performing well himself, but the team is not in a good position as far as the point table is concerned, but they want to win today's match.
Yes, a very good bowling performance from Dhaka division. After being sent to bat, Rajshahi struggle up front. They got a few lusty blows courtesy of 𝗂𝗵𝗄𝗃 and 𝗃𝗍𝗃 later joined in. 𝗂𝗵𝗃 played some very good shots, a powerful lad, hitting those over the top strokes, over the bowler's head as well, down the ground. And a big shot by 𝗂𝗵𝗄𝗃 towards cow corner, and a drop catch as well by the fielders. They kept coming hard at the Rajshahi batters as 𝗧𝗦𝗽𝚍𝗀, the experienced campaigner, picking up wickets. 𝗃𝗍𝗃 also played his shots, looked really good for his 30-odd run knock, as he and 𝗂𝗵𝗃 at one point looking to post a big total on the board for Rajshahi. He's a good player of spin. 𝗃𝗍𝗃 quickly moves to his back foot and punched that towards backward point. 𝗽𝗵𝗶𝗃 then coming in, removing the hard-hitting batter. 𝗃𝗍𝗃 with those deft touches entertained, but this was the crucial run out of Mushfiqur Rahim, and since then Rajshahi lost their way in the middle.
Yes, the later part was the story of the bowlers, definitely. Some good catches surely made life easier for Dhaka. Some flashy batting from the Rajshahi division batters. Few boundaries, but those were not enough. Some good catches I was talking about, and those 2 wickets by Imon. And at the very last ball, they got the wicket. So they got bundled out, Rajshahi to 140. So the target will be for Dhaka 141 runs in 120 balls, and will be coming back shortly for the run chase innings. Welcome back to the run chase. 141 runs needed now for Dhaka to win this match and to gain at least 2 points to move from the bottom of the table and to surpass Rajshahi, who just got above of them. Prantor joining in at the com box alongside Mazhar Omi. Welcome back, Mazhar. Tricky chase it will be, as you were saying so.
Yeah, definitely. We have seen how Sylhet struggled to go on to chase that target of 109. Mushfiqur Rahim, an experienced campaigner with a smile in his face. Good to see him back in the field. But yeah, it's going to be a tricky chase for the Dhaka batters, especially they hasn't had the best of time with the bat in the tournament so far. So the lack of confidence can be seen out there. A bit of tentative approach maybe. But they might look to start off calm and composed way in order to go on to chase that target. Yep, the first ball of the innings.
Shafiqul down the leg, missed by the keeper. Huge appeal. Umpire had no interest, signaling as a leg by. Shafiqul considered a boundary in the very first delivery. Seems disappointing, but there was no chance of having a call for that LBW.
Animated, overexcited. First ball bowled down the leg side. Probably he was suggesting that the ball go on to hit at a point where he was seeing that leg stump. Nevertheless, boundary of the first ball.
Again, the same line and length, missing the leg completely. Shafiqul trying to do a bit of extra from here, and that's rightly so, because short fine leg is up there and he is forcing Jawad Abrar from the very first delivery to have a glance towards that, trying to get an edge right back to that short fine leg fielder. Good thinking, but no execution so far from Shafiqul.
Finally got his line, Shafiqul. Bowled down the leg side in his first 2 balls that he bowled. Jawad Abrar and Ronnie Talukder, the 2 openers for Dhaka. Yeah, it's not going to be an easy chase, Prantor.
Yes, absolutely. You have to maintain your line and length tight. And most importantly, according to your field setup. Shafiqul trying to utilize that short fine leg fielder, eyeing that short leg, eyeing to that leg stump line, but missing on that occasion at each time, not indicating so much attacking or proper planned bowling against your opponents. So your opponents might get some edge from there, will play a mind game with you. High back lift from there with that flick of the wrist. First run for Jawad Abrar from the willow.
Interesting field setup for Shafiqul. He's got a short fine leg and a backward pretty fine deep square leg in place as well, with that natural ball coming into the right hander. Got that cushion on the on side. He's got a fielder at deep third as well. No slip in place.
Again down the leg. Good field setup, as Mazhar mentioned about. A deep square leg, a short fine leg, and blocking those singles from that mid on towards that forward square leg at the shorter position, and at the offside there's a deep third, and inside the circle it's cover point and a backward point.
Down the leg side again, and with that angle coming into the right hander, a fine tickle was enough came off the pad, signaled by the umpire. But we have seen 2 boundaries going that region in this over. 10 runs coming off that first over of Shafiqul.
Yeah, the plan costed a boundary.
Left arm round, huh?
Spin from the other end. Introduced immediately after seeing the success of the spinners for Rajshahi. Dhaka off to a start, having 10 runs from the first over, definitely boosted up their confidence. 𝗂𝗫𝗻𝗂 with the ball. A back foot punch. Good start from Nihad also.
Yeah, skiddy customer. Likes to bowl a lot quicker. At times gives air as well. He's been a prolific performer in the domestic circuit. 2 for 33 is his best in this NCL T20 so far.
And bowlers with that height definitely allow them to just skid off and hitting the deck hard to get some extra bit of pace as well as bounces. We just saw Naeem Hassan bowling yesterday, the crucial, the ultimate last over, and defended 13 runs. Brilliantly bowled. Straightener it was. And 𝗂𝗫𝗻𝗂 with that height may purchase some sort of extra bounce, extra pace to just get the batter in a confused zone.
Brilliantly bowled. Hurried through the batter. Was eyeing to play that on the back foot. He needs to be careful, as 𝗂𝗫𝗻𝗂 can surprise you with those skiddy deliveries coming into the right-hander. He's not a big turner of the ball and rushes through his overs back to his run-up mark very quickly.
Brilliantly bowled. 𝗂𝗫𝗻𝗂 had a touch of bat and it turned down by the umpire. No interest at all, but a huge appeal from 𝗂𝗫𝗻𝗂 and all the fielders down there at the shorter position. Lucky escape, Mazhar.
That was really close, Prantor. From the naked eye, I thought he's a goner. Skids through again, coming into the right-hander. Not a big stride forward. And a pretty close call.
Brilliantly bowled, just coming down the wicket. Nihad cut back his length a bit short and again deceived the batter. 12 without a loss. Dhaka after 2.
Center.
Yeah, you can watch Mushfiqur Rahim down there in the field. One of the dependable batters did not have a good time, got run out unfortunately. Brilliantly bowled. And that run out for sure had some impact in the match, in the innings of Rajshahi, like the other batters just bogged down after seeing him got out and run out every time. For any team, just imposes a bit of pressure, sense of unluck for any team.
Payal bowling his first over. Smooth run up. Gradually increases his pace as he nears to that bowling mark. Strong lad. Batting without pressure at the moment, the two openers, courtesy of those extras given up front by the Rajshahi bowlers.
Oh, touch and go. Just missed that feather touch of the bat. Payal, and as Mazhar mentioning that, a very silky smooth run up, and the release point is not that much high. For that reason, it got a bit flat length. 2 matches so far. 1 wicket in the previous match for Payal. Bowler to watch. Again, mixing up his pace and gaining some extra bit of bounce. Very interesting.
Yeah, 𝗃𝗧 needs to be careful. He's going for that wild whack every now and then. Even in the first ball that he faced, he went hard at it. And with 𝗃𝗧 bowling those line and length outside the off stump, I really feel Nazmul Hossain Shanto can take a fielder at slip position.
Tried that pickup shot. Chance of run out. Escaped. A very quick single, a bit nervous one, and they are very much in a confused zone that what to go for or what not. You can see that from that open stance, a bit shuffling in and targeting that leg side, but not a productive one from 𝗃𝗧. Now Ronit Talukdar gets the strike after a long period. So let's see how he just cashes in this opportunity.
The Dhaka batters needs to bat with a positive frame of mind. They can't just go and bog down. Ronit Talukdar goes for that shot, direct hit. No, good running between the wicket in the end by the two batters. End of over number 3. Dhaka 15 without loss.
Comparison of scores after 3 overs. You could see the differences. Rajshahi, while scoring 23 runs for loss of wicket, Dhaka just lag behind, 15 without a loss. So Dhaka needs to gear up a bit, and lots depend on Ronit Talukdar in good touch. Made his roam. Couldn't connect well though. Nihadu continuing with that speedy delivery. Brilliant bowling so far.
Not easy to put him away on the back foot. Skids through Nihadu. Goes for the sweep again. Misses that again. But will fetch a single. Looking for those big strokes, 𝗃𝗧 and Ronit Talukdar both. They need to look for those gaps. First of all, had to middle those few and then looking for those boundaries. At the moment, things are looking good for them. 17 without loss. They're on to the 4th over in chase of 141.
Flighted one. Lofted smartly. Through that super cover for a boundary. Ronit Talukdar, as I was telling you that he will be the key man for a stormy start. And finally he got his first boundary.
It was on the card, short wide, with no fielder patrolling the boundary on the offside. It was boundary written all over it. Tried to make some room. Ronnie Talukdar this time. Followed through Nihaduzaman. Cramped him for space. Watch out for those darting deliveries. Came off with the arm.
Flight A, Ronnie Talukdar just missed it out. For another single, Nihaduzaman coming back well after being hit for a boundary, mixing up his line and length, and got that gap very well.
Goes for that reverse, Jawad Abrar. A dot ball to end the over. 22 without loss after 4.
Ronnie Talukdar. Well played, lofted, dead straight, boundary for him to start the proceeding of this over.
Stand and deliver by Ronnie Talukdar. Waited for it, stood his ground and let the ball come onto him, rather go hard at it. A well-controlled shot by Ronnie. Got that elevation right and make sure it goes over the head of the bowler. Change of field, deep third comes inside the circle, mid-on goes back.
Slower one, came back well. Shafiqul just learning from his mistake. Mix up that pace well, and from that leg by, Ronnie Talukdar just rotated his strike to Jawad Abrar. Now Jawad is struggling big. 14 balls. He just costed for scoring 3 runs only. And with that approach in the last over from the last ball, with that reverse sweep, just showing the discomfort in the ground.
Was on the slot. Jawad Abrar finally gets his touch right from the meaty part of the bat over extra cover for a sixer. He will feel a lot better now, Jawad Abrar.
Finally the sign of relief from him. Cleared the front leg, rocked back to the back foot and hit it nicely. What a shot it was. Sailed over the boundary. Jawad Abrar 9 of 15 now. He needs to accelerate to lessen the pressure from the other end. Shuffling back a bit. What a shot. Just had a stop by the fielder. Well played, but equally well fielded.
Slowly starting to come out of the shell, Jawad Abrar. After that 6, he's feeling a lot better and timed that really well. Even that ball, the fielder got a bit of hand on that occasion. It was powerfully struck by this young right-hander. Shafiqul under a bit of pressure now after that 6. Went for a couple. In the air again. Fielder at cover. Won't be able to stop that one. So a productive over so far for Dhaka division. After a 6, a couple of, and then a boundary.
Dhaka coming into groups now. 141 the target, and look at that. Again a back foot strong shot. Just lofted, cleared the field. What a good effort from there by the fielder, but it wasn't enough to stop the ball. Shafiqul feeling the heat now. 6-4 and the 4 in the first ball. Just making his life a bit tough. Lofted again. Just a bounce before the fielder. Lucky escape. 5 overs gone now. 40 without a loss. Dhaka. Three bowlers have been used by Rajshahi, 𝗂𝗵𝗂𝗃𝗃, 𝗵𝗂𝗃𝗃 and 𝗃𝗃, while getting costly. 𝗂𝗵𝗃𝗃 2 overs 19 runs. From the other end, 𝗵𝗂𝗃 and 𝗃𝗃 has been economical. 2 overs for 𝗵𝗂𝗃 gave away 8 runs and 𝗃𝗃 just 3 runs with his medium pace. So it's a good start for both of the bowlers, but not a good start for 𝗂𝗵𝗃𝗃. Dhaka got an edge a bit from the last over. Get past Rajshahi. All the wickets in hand, so definitely it will pump up their run chase.
Greeted that with a pull shot. Fielder at deep square leg coming in. He will stop that. But a couple for 𝗂𝗲, who is now looking very confident. Opening up and playing his shots. We have seen a gorgeous 6 of the previous over by this right-hander. And now slowly getting into the groove.
Definitely. 𝗂𝗲 and Ronnie Talukdar, both of them attacking. They like to attack the bowlers. High backlift from 𝗂𝗲. Allows to hit big. What a shot it was. Trace the bullet. Boundary to that deep point.
What a cracking shot by 𝗂𝗲 onto the position so quickly. It was not a bad delivery at all. But look at that bat swing. Caressed through over the fielder's head. This guy, he's a stylish batter. Quick hands, can hit those hard and can easily clear those boundaries.
Tried his luck again, but this time 𝗃𝗃 bowled well. Short of a length, but he ensured that he will generate enough pace to beat 𝗂𝗲. A very interesting batting approach. His stance, look at that, standing in an open stance, and immediately after having that ball delivered from the bowler, he got a step back in, a bit shuffle. There he is. That basically closes his short range, but somehow he managed to score. Till now it's good for 𝗂𝗲, coming back well.
Slow delivery by 𝗃𝗃. Good comeback from him after being hit by a boundary earlier in this over. Yeah, last over of the power play. The two openers are looking to make the most out of these field restrictions. 2 more balls to go. They are 47 without loss. Ronnie Talukdar this time goes for that expansive drive, getting that outside edge. Fielder at short third had no chance. With that boundary, 50 comes up for Dhaka division. They are flying.
19 boundaries so far in this innings. Cultivated boundary, definitely from Ronnie Talukdar. Had that under edge and an unfortunate position for 𝗃𝗃. This has been costly so far from 𝗃𝗃. 11 runs with the last ball remaining. Again outside off, guided well for a single to finish the power play, and within this power play, Dhaka clearly ahead, scoring 52 runs without losing any wicket.
Power play done and dusted. Confirmation by the umpire. A very good start with the bat for Dhaka division in chase of 141. They are 52 without loss after 6. Just the type of start they had hoped for. Just one win in 5 matches for Dhaka, similar to Rajshahi as well. But at the moment, Dhaka dominating the proceedings, and skipper Nazmul Hossain Shanto will be desperate to break this opening stand.
What a shot it was. It wasn't a shot, it was a statement from the batter. Down there at the over boundary, through that long on region. What a shot from Ronnie Talukdar.
Yeah, Ronnie Talukdar welcomes 𝗵𝗺𝗃𝗧 to the bowling with a 6 over long on. It was a gentle loosener by 𝗵𝗺𝗃𝗧 coming in, bowling that first ball, as Ronnie Talukdar used his feet really well. The wicketkeeper now decided to stand up with the helmet on, as 𝗵𝗺𝗃𝗧 not generating that pace, and with Ronnie Talukdar using his feet, it's time to restrict him with the keeper up.
Good comeback from 𝗵𝗺𝗃𝗧. Just a single, sensible batting from Ronnie Talukdar also. Did not allow Ronnie Talukdar to free his arms, as the keeper just stood behind the stump.
Down the leg side wide. The best part of this partnership has been they've mixed that caution with aggression. First up, we have seen they struggled to middle those balls, took their time, remained patient. Quick single taken again, direct hit, might have been interesting, but very good running between the wicket. Yeah, just going back to the point, initially they took their time, remained patient. Some very good bowling as well by the Rajshahi bowlers, but as the overs progressed, they gained that confidence and started to open up. Even till the 4th over, they were not looking to play their strokes, but since the 5th over, they slowly but gradually get out of the shell and now dominating the Rajshahi bowlers.
And eventually, when you just get the best, one of the best bowlers of opponents for some biggies, that will definitely lower down the confidence of your opponent bowlers and as well as the captain also, because Nazmul Shanto mixing up with his bowling options, not getting wicket. What a shot it was again. Jawad Abrar just follows his senior over there and launched it towards the over boundary for a high and handsome 6.
To me, this is the shot of the day. Yes, it was on the slot, but look at that bat swing, the balance. This youngster looking terrific. Now played that late cut, deft touch. Fielder at short third had no chance to stop that one. A very big over for Dhaka division. 20 came off it for 𝗵𝗺𝗃𝗧's first over. Dhaka division are cruising along. They are 72 without loss after 7.
Friendly. Last friendly. Last friendly.
It's been an outstanding start with the bat for Dhaka in chase of 141. Both the openers got the start. Jawad Abrar looking really good for his 34 of 25. Ronnie Talukdar also looking good for his 26 of 17. Fair bit of batting to come, but at the moment all eyes will be on these two openers. Looking really good, timing those balls sweetly and taking those quick singles as well, as I'm joined by Sajjad Udas. Sajjad, what a start by Dhaka.
Good afternoon, Mazhar. Yes, a brilliant start, I must say. Started shakily, But now they are showing their true colors. 𝗬𝗪𝗏, what an exciting young talent. That 6 over long on. I completely agree with you. Shot of the day.
Yeah, that started off well. Took their time initially, but this is how things work in T20 cricket. Keeping those wickets intact is the key. Oh, extra bit of bounce by 𝗂𝗎 সিদ্দিকী, the leg spinner. Has been there with the Bangladesh team during the 2023 World Cup. Bowled them in the nets. A fine prospect. Another young leg spinner. We have seen Shohag of Dhaka division, the leg spinner, and now 𝗂𝗎 সিদ্দিকী. Quite a few leg spinners in this tournament. Impressed you, Sajjad?
Impressed and excited. Of course, after Rishad's performance in the last year's T20 World Cup, lot of youngsters should be inspired to take up this art. 𝗂𝗎 সিদ্দিকী is definitely one of the exciting ones.
Rushes through. Not a big turner of the ball. Relies mainly on his line and length. Interesting action. Innovative, cheeky, and rewarded. 𝗬𝗪𝗏 is now beaming in confidence. He gets a boundary again and he's looking even comfortable now.
Well, this is not looking good for Rajshahi. Look at that. He positioned himself so perfectly. And 𝗂𝗎 সিদ্দিকী, he didn't have enough time to adjust with that movement as well. This time, top edge. Will it carry? No. Falls in no man's land. Couple of runs from Jawad.
Gaining in confidence now, 𝗬𝗪𝗏 moves to 40 of just 29 deliveries. Dhaka needs 62 of 73 balls. Both the openers complemented each other, as Rajshahi are desperate to break this partnership. Attempted quicker. Wayward, given as wide. That's pressure. Sajjad, that's pressure.
Pritham Kumar did well. It was bowled to the adjacent pitch. 61 required more. This time, what a shot! 𝗬𝗪𝗏 inside out. A fielder was placed at long off, but he had very little chance to stop that one. 84 for no loss.
Again, that was a cracking shot by 𝗬𝗪𝗏. Fielder at long off had no chance, and it was struck powerfully by this young right-hander. He now moves to 44 of just 30. This partnership is looking great. 84 of just 48 deliveries. Ronnie Talukdar complimenting 𝗬𝗪𝗏 on 27 of 18. And things are looking difficult for Rajshahi from here on. Defending the target of 141. The two openers laid that platform for Dhaka division to chase that target. They're cruising along 84 without loss after 8, with 𝗬𝗪𝗏 in supreme touch. But at the moment, Ronnie Talukdar will take the strike against Nihaduzaman, who is on to his third over. Gave away 8 runs so far.
Ronnie Talukdar has been around in the domestic circuit for a long time, playing a good knock once again. Should be wide, and it will run for a boundary. 5 wide runs.
Not good cricket. First up, it was Ronnie Talukdar outfoxed 𝗵𝗺𝗀 while trying to move on the offside, and then backs it away with wicketkeeper had no clue whatsoever. 5 easy run, 5 extras. Again moves towards the offside, but finds that position really well. Plays that slog sweep really well. Now Ronnie Talukdar joins the party alongside 𝗧
Credit to the opener. He made 𝗵𝗺𝗀 bowl to that line. He just moved towards the leg stump. 𝗵𝗺𝗀 wanted to follow him, presenting a half volley on the leg stump on that process. And Ronnie Talukdar, what a sweep shot into the gap.
Now onto the back foot. One bounce to the field at deep mid wicket. If you notice, Udash, he's got a strategy against 𝗵𝗺𝗀, Ronnie Talukdar. First up, he tried to back it away on the onside, trying to make some room, and then at the last moment he adjusts really well according to the delivery. We've seen how he played that sweep shot, and now also in the back foot punch as well. 𝗧 on 44. He moves to 45 of just 31 deliveries. Dhaka need 46 runs to win of 68 balls.
Ronnie Talukdar has got enough experience to maneuver the field, to manipulate the mind of the bowler. Good ball. It was well flighted one. Ronnie Talukdar up to the task, waited for that one, played through the offside. So it's been a very good over for the batting side once again.
Rajshahi needs something special here. Skipper Nazmul Hossain Shanto needs to think, and think fast. Dhaka 45 runs away from a victory of 67 balls. A rare dot ball to end the over by 𝗵𝗺𝗀. Another very good over for Dhaka. They are 96 without loss after 9. It has been a magnificent partnership between these two batters, 𝗧 and Ronnie Talukdar. Just 4 short of a 100-run partnership between them. They're in chase of 141 as 𝗂𝗎 𝗫𝗍𝒃𝒃 to continue. That kept low as 𝗂𝗎 𝗫𝒃𝒃 finally gets his man. Rajshahi finally manages to break this partnership courtesy of this leg spinner 𝗂𝗎 𝗫𝒃𝒃, as Ronnie Talukdar tried to play that on the back foot, kept a bit low as well, as 𝗂𝗎 𝗫𝒃𝒃 hitting those timbers.
We often talk about the extra bounce leg spinners get, but this time it kept low. Ronnie Talukdar completely deceived by the lack of bounce. He was onto the back foot, but no chance to make a contact. He departs for 33, 4 short of 100. The first wicket is down.
Another exciting young cricketer, Ariful Islam, walks into the middle with the best of 94, 167 runs in 6 matches so far. Look at that strike rate, 145.22. At the moment, they don't need that much of strike rate. But yeah, Rajshahi will be looking to pick a couple of more wickets to make this game interesting, as we have seen funny things happen in this NCL T20 so far. You can't write off anything. Nice start, good ball to the new batter. 𝗬𝗧 was looking for a single at the other end, rightly sent back by Ariful.
𝗂𝗎𝗄𝐻 𝗂𝗃𝗃, the young leg spinner, he is not giving the ball much here. Once again, quicker delivery. Anil Kumble's school of leg spin, probably. Pushing it quicker through the air. Probably not as tall as him.
Nice bowling. Very good ball. It's been a very good over so far by 𝗂𝗎𝗄𝐻 𝗂𝗃𝗃, putting this pressure back onto the Dhaka batters. Ariful just came in. Change of field for the right-hander. There's a slip in place now. Mushfiqur Rahim comes towards cover. As the fielder at cover moves towards point, there's a fielder at short third and a fielder at deep cover as well, patrolling the boundary on the offside. Went for that reverse. The wicket-keeper looks very much confident that he got his man, but the umpire remained unmoved. Tried to play that shot again, Ariful. But the Rajshahi fielders thinks they got their man.
Ariful Islam, he is a fantastic player of that reverse sweep, but he is very new at the crease, almost causing his demise. It was a big appeal. This time played with a straighter bat. Single to end the successful over from 𝗂𝗎𝗄𝐻 𝗂𝗃𝗃 after 10, 97 for 1.
It's been a very good start in chase of 141, courtesy of 𝗬𝗪, 45 of 32. Ronnie Talukdar just being dismissed by 𝗂𝗎𝗄𝐻 𝗂𝗃𝗃 of 33 of 23 balls. Ariful Islam just came in. There was a huge appeal against him while playing that reverse just in the previous over. Nihadu Zaman to continue, the left arm spinner. Ariful trying to play those reverse and sweeps early in his innings. Rather, I think he should look to middle the ball, play straight, take those singles and doubles, and then look to play these strokes.
He is generally very good with these innovative shots, but yes, I agree. You need to set your eyes in. No matter how well you play those kind of shots, there are always some element of risk associated with these shots. Definitely you don't want to lose another wicket here, though you are cruising along towards that target.
Dart in delivery. Yeah, just going back to Ariful. When you just came to the crease and he's tried quite a few reverse but didn't connect it. So it's important for him to realize how's the wicket behaving. At times you can be too predictable while playing those strokes, premeditated at times. So yeah, just rather use your feet and time the ball. get a few runs and then look to play those innovative strokes. Innovative, as I said, innovation at its best. Just thump that one for a sixer. 𝗧 with that 6 reaches to his 50 of just 35 deliveries. What a knock from this youngster.
Pressure was building. Only 2 scored of the last 11 balls. And then 𝗧 doing something about it. Really putting the pressure back on the bowling side. Team 100, his own 50. 2 milestones reached from a single shot played. That fine leg fielder was a bit wider. And that was the opportunity 𝗧 spotted to hit his third 6 of the innings along with 4 boundaries so far. 51 unbeaten of 35 balls.
It's a tough spot to hit a 6, Sajjad. We don't see that often, a batter hitting a 6 towards deep fine leg against a spinner. 𝗂𝗎 to continue. Ariful doing Ariful things. Going for that reverse. And took a quick single as well.
You have to give some credit to Shanto too. Yes, he is attacking the new batter. The third man, backward point up in the circle, providing Ariful that opportunity to go over. And Ariful is willing to take that risk. He is willing to take that bet.
As you mentioned earlier, he loves playing those reverse and sweeps pretty frequently. During his 94-run knock in the first game, we have seen how well he can execute those. A fuller delivery, a flighted one, came down the track, inside edge, lucky Ariful to get some part of the bat on that occasion.
These are the areas where these youngsters, they need to learn, they need to develop their skills. In the 10 balls Ariful Islam played so far, he has tried 5 to 6 different things. Powerfully hit, but no, the fielder, he was interested for a moment. It goes over his head. 4th 6 for 𝗧.
That was a flat batted 6 by 𝗧. At one point, it seemed like that you'd carry the fielder at long on, but the fielder could only watch that sail over for the maximum. 28 runs need of 50 balls for Dhaka. What a shot! This is even better. Inside out, over the cover's head for a boundary. He is a gorgeous batter to watch, Udash.
I am awestruck by that shot. Look at that use of feet, getting into the pitch of the ball, inside out, perfectly placed. No fielders moved a muscle.
Tried too many shots. It was too full to play that one towards deep mid-wicket, as he pointed after being dismissed by 𝗂𝗎 Siddiqui. He gets his 2nd wicket. A quick flat delivery to remove a good-looking 𝗧, who struck a 6 and a boundary in this over, but eventually has to take that long walk back. He played well, but it was too full to play that shot, and a googly by 𝗂𝗎 Siddiqui undone the right-hander.
2nd wicket for Rajshahi, 2nd wicket for 𝗂𝗎. So the leg spinner is trying to make an impact, but the real impact was made by this innings. 𝗧 blistering knock of 62 of 39 balls, 117 for 2.
Skipper Saif Hassan walks into the middle. After 𝗏𝗧 Siddiqui removed 𝗧 𝗦𝗽𝗃𝗧, who was looking really good, played some delightful strokes. A 6 and a boundary to 𝗏𝗧 Siddiqui, but a very good comeback by the leg spinner to remove the right-hander with a fuller length delivery. And that googly that came into the right-hander was enough to hit the timber. Pyle comes back into the attack. Punched on the back foot, Ariful. Another exciting cricketer. Loves playing his shots. But the platform was laid by the two openers, Udash. First up it was Ronnie Talukder, and then the way 𝗧 𝗦𝗽𝗃𝗧 batted and punished the Rajshahi bowlers made things too easy for them. They need 24 runs to win of 47 balls now.
Should be an easy task ahead for Dhaka. Bowled at a fuller length, driven back to the bowler. So it will be very interesting to see now what will be the new approach from Ariful Islam. As we were discussing about it, that he is trying a lot of things at the same time. But then he had the set batter in 𝗧 𝗦𝗽𝗃𝗧 as a partner, whom he lost in the previous over. They have ample of time, but at the same time they need to keep an eye on the net run rate as well. Yes, Dhaka currently is positioned at the bottom of the table, but if they could manage a big win with a lot of balls to spare, then you never know. The table is getting really heavy and heavier with each game progresses. Once again, a very good over from Pyle. No runs considered yet. Slight change in the com box. Welcoming Pranto Dashanoi in place of Mazharuddin Omi. Welcome, Pranto. A good afternoon to you.
Yes, thank you, and good afternoon to you, along with our viewers who are watching Al Arafa Islami Bank presents NCL T20 2024-25. Action-packed season so far. And Dhaka in this match is well in control. Just needing 24 runs from 44 deliveries, 8 wickets in hand. Forget about the uncertainty in cricket. From this end, you won't want to lose this match and lose your grip from the points table. Definitely what Sajjad Udash was talking about. Sajjad, could you explain a bit?
See, it was a very important game for Rajshahi. Rajshahi, yes, they are placed currently at the 7th position, but they have a positive net run rate. Bouncer. Pyle ruined the maiden over himself by bowling that wide. So going back to the table. So Rajshahi, they have a positive run rate. So if they could manage a win today and tomorrow, they will be on 6 points. And with the positive run rate, they could have a go at the top 4. But now, Dhaka are in with a real chance if they manage to pick up a big win. Single to end the over after 13. 119 for 2. 22 required of 42 balls. What an opening stand we have witnessed by Ronnie Talukdar and 𝗂 𝗦𝗽𝗀.
Yeah, definitely making things easier, and this equation definitely will show you how dominating Dhaka has been so far on Rajshahi. 42 balls left, 7 overs to spare to get those 22 runs, and Dhaka is well in control of this match. Had a bit refreshment and definitely with some sort of message from the dugout that you need to finish things off early with wickets in hand. Forget about the wickets though. The net run rate definitely will be impacting on how quick you can end this game. And this game definitely is in the grasp of yours, so why not finish it early for the healthier net run rate upon Rajshahi. Definitely, as Sajjad Udas mentioning that Rajshahi right now is up above of Dhaka.
Once again, big shot attempted.
And as I was saying about, in the other match, Rangpur finally, I guess, just slipped a bit in the other match, posting not a very big target in front of Dhaka Metro, only 126 runs target in front of them. So Dhaka Metro would definitely like to go up of the order. Slip in place now for Saif.
It was a wrong one. Wasn't picked up by Saif Hassan. He tried to play it through the covers, managing an inside edge. Could have hit the wicket as well. Thankfully for him, it was enough to open his account with that single.
When it's your day, it's definitely every bit of thick edge, inside edge, top edge will land safe or will go safe.
Up and over. Ariful. He has been trying a lot of things since he's coming to bat on. But this time, with offered, it was a half volley way outside off stump.
Absolutely, Sajjad. What a shot it is. Cleared his legs and played his shot. Picked the ball earlier, and as you were eating up those apples, I must say he's cleaned up that like finishing the last piece of apples. Satisfying and complete.
Quicker delivery now. So the requirement is now comes down to 14. 38 balls. Dhaka should be looking forward to finish this game very early if they want to help their cause. Dot ball from 𝗂𝗎. He has bowled well.
Ariful Islam, 12 of 19. Just keeping all the things safe a bit. He's playing his shots and most importantly know his roles very well. Lighted one again. A very responsive batting and sensible one from Ariful. Took a single to finish things off. 128 for 2 after 14 and left Dhaka in need of 13 runs from 6 overs.
শিবলি এই বল পরে ওই ব্যাটটাই দিস আমারে
অবশেষে আফটার ওভার যদি ব্যাট ব্রোকেন না হয় আফটার ওভার পাবা
36 balls, 13 runs to go as 𝗂𝗎𝐶𝗵𝗍𝗂 Siddiqui. He has finished his quota of 4 overs. 2 wickets to fall, both picked up by him. Pile continues. It will be wide.
Yeah, nothing to say about this bowling. Pyle started very well with his gentle medium pace, purchased few uneven bounces, sometimes higher. But after that, around him, the other bowlers got hammered by the opening batters of Dhaka. Especially for Hadreza, only 1 over, 20 runs given away. Size of aggression didn't pay well for Ariful.
22 balls he played for 13 runs. As far as this match is concerned, it will not really affect the fate of the game, hopefully for Dhaka. But Ariful, he really needs to learn how to rotate the strike on a regular basis. He has a range of shots, the new Mr. 360-degree. He could play those river sweeps against faster bowlers as well. So he has that talent. Now it's all about learning, gaining experience, the fine tuning he needs. Ronnie Talukdar will be very happy. He's been a very important inclusion for this Dhaka division team.
Absolutely. He started well, partnered well with Zawad Abrar, eased Zawad's work a bit. Oh, top edge, up in the air, brilliant running catch. What a take by the fielder down there, the deep third. A very untimely wicket though, and Shafiqul it is. What a catch, Sajjad. Just you were having the last slice of pizza and I snatched it from you.
What a catch. Look at that. Shafiqul, the left arm quickie, running towards his left, diving low to the ground. Saif Hassan departs for one only, 130 for 3. Mahidul Islam Onkon is the new batter. Has recently made his debut in the longer format of game for Bangladesh. Played well in that test match. Played well in the last game for Dhaka division. Scored 43 unbeaten runs of 23 balls.
Less pressure and lots of furti left for the batter. Definitely from here you can just contribute to the winning note of your team.
Big shot, Onkon! Way over the boundary for a 6. First ball 6 for him. Now Dhaka, one shot away from victory. Look at that. It was into the slot. Mahidul Onkon high on confidence after yesterday's performance, clearing his front leg. It was a vacant area, that mid-wicket region. Now 5 of 32 left. Onkon sitting in the dugout for so long. Okay, once again he was looking for the big shot, making some room. Good bowling from 𝗵𝗃 following the batter. He takes a single Onkon, 136 for 37 for 3. So definitely Dhaka division, they are on the verge of winning this game. Should be wide, should be wide. 3 more to go. I'm feeling that Ariful will have a go at it. Usually a very attacking batter, and this time he knows that only 3 runs required. This is only the 15th over. So it will do a word of good to the net run rate. Still 1 game left. Tomorrow will be the last game. Up in the air, but no one is fielding at mid-on. Onkon was looking for the second run, but Ariful will keep the strike to himself after 1539 for 3, 2 more required. The partnerships, the opening one, 96 of 55 balls, Ronnie Talukdar and 𝗂𝗧 𝗦𝗽𝗂𝗧. 96 partnership. In the opening stand, really eased up the pressure for the batting team, Dhaka division. 𝗂𝗃𝗍𝗂 will bowl this over, and that should be the winning shot. Yes, Ariful Islam. It was down the leg side. He hit a boundary, and that is it for Dhaka division, winning this game by 7 wickets, and more importantly 29 balls to spare. Loose delivery from 𝗂𝗃𝗍𝗂, and it was really a lost cause before this over. So handshakes all around. Rajshahi division, they had a really good start with the bat, but they couldn't capitalize on that at one point of time. They were 115 for 5 after 15 overs, but lost their way in the last 5, losing the 5 remaining wickets for only 25 runs. And that is where Dhaka really made a comeback. And with the blistering opening partnership between Ronnie Talukdar and 𝗂𝗧 𝗦𝗽𝗂𝗧, which really made their jobs easy for the remaining of batters. So Dhaka still trying to be alive in this competition, but for Rajshahi, things are not looking good. This is a big defeat. They have to accept now. Really good pictures to see. So that is the Dhaka batting card. 𝗂𝗧 𝗦𝗽𝗂𝗧, what a stylish knock it was. 62 of 39 balls. Ronnie Talukdar, the senior pro, he provided the just support he needed. 33 of 23 balls. Ariful Islam finishing the game off with 19 runs, and Mahidul Ankon hitting the big six, the first ball he faced. 21 extras, that helped as well. 143 for 3 in 15.1 overs. So the sun is still up for Dhaka division as well. This is the bowling card. Shafiqul Islam, Nihaduzzaman, wicketless. Farhad Reza, 1 over for 20 runs. 𝗂𝗎𝗄𝐶 Siddiqui, the young leg spinner, the only one who could make some impact. 2 for 35 from his 4 overs. And Asaduজ্জামান Payal with the remaining wicket. So we will go downstairs now, where Prantor Dasanoy is waiting with someone.
25 in his 4 overs, magnificent bowling. I have with me নাজমুল ইসলাম অপু। অপু ভাই, কেমন এনজয় করেছেন? প্রথমে ছক্কা খেলেন, তারপরেই উইকেটটা নিয়েছেন। প্রতিশোধ কতটা মধুর ছিল?
না, অবশ্যই ভালো ছিল। প্রথমে আসলে উইকেটটা একটু অ্যাডজাস্ট করতে বুঝতেছিলাম না যে স্পিন করবে নাকি, তো স্পিনের আশায় আস্তেই করেছিলাম। কিন্তু এই নতুন বলে একটু টান কম করে, ও কমিটেড ছিল, ওর সাথে কথা হয়েছে, বলে যে কমিটেড ছিলাম, এই জন্য কানেক্ট হয়ে গেছে। দেন চিন্তা করলাম যে না, পেস ভেরিয়েশন করতে হবে।
শেষ পর্যন্ত ঢাকার একটা ভালো জয়, অবশ্যই অবদান রাখতে পেরেছেন নিজেও। দলের জন্য কতটা গুরুত্বপূর্ণ ছিল এই জয়টা?
অবশ্যই, আসলে আমাদের এখন এই ম্যাচটা আমরা যেহেতু অল্প রানেই মানে অল্প ওভারে শেষ করছি, এই জন্য আমাদের এখন ইকুয়েশনটা ক্লোজ হয়ে গেছে। লাস্ট ম্যাচ যদি আমরা জিতি, আমরা সেকেন্ড থ্রো হয়ে যাব। তো আমাদের জন্য এটা খুব ভালো অপরচুনিটি ছিল, এটা কাজে লাগাইছে, আলহামদুলিল্লাহ খুব ভালো হয়েছে।
আমার দেশি ভাই, ডেফিনেটলি আমরা সবাই জানি যে একটা পারফেক্ট ড্যান্স মুভের জন্য খুব বিখ্যাত তিনি। নাগিন ড্যান্স হয়তো হবে না, বাট নতুন কোনো ড্যান্স আছে কিনা এই জয়ের পরে?
হ্যাঁ, এটা তো চলতেছে, পুষ্পা চলতেছে।
আচ্ছা আচ্ছা, পুষ্পা চলছে এখন। ওকে, থ্যাংক ইউ ফর দ্য ইন্টারভিউ and congratulations for winning this match. Thank you.
Thank you.
And here it is from the interview ground. We are heading back to the com-box.
That was Nazmul Opoo. Now that is the highlight package. Ronnie Talukdar and 𝗂𝗲 Abrar, they started shakily but slowly finding their feet, finding their groove. Ronnie Talukdar going big. Then 𝗂𝗲 Abrar, the young star, big sixes. This was into a flash. What a shot it was. Great bat swing outside edge, some luck as well going Dhaka's way. Then Ronnie Talukdar with his very way. The Ronnie Talukdar we know, this was the shot of the day. No doubt about that. 𝗂𝗲 Abrar into the leg side, Ronnie Talukdar. Then 𝗂𝗎𝗄𝗎 Siddiqui with the first wicket. This once again a big shot, big six, a flat six this time from 𝗂𝗲. Then getting out of 𝗂𝗎𝗄𝗎. That was his second wicket, and that was a brilliant catch from Shafiqul. And Ankon coming and hitting a big six, and that is the winning shot from Ariful of 𝗂𝗍𝗄𝗎𝗄𝗧's bowling. So the sun is still shining for Dhaka division. They are not down yet. The match summary: Rajshahi batting first, scored only 140. They were really going good, 115 for 5 after 15, but then losing their way. 𝗂𝗎𝗄𝗎𝗂𝗍𝗂, the young fast bowler with 3 wickets for 26 runs. Nazmul Opoo 2 for 25. Shuman Khan picking up 2 wickets, and 𝗙𝗵 picked up a wicket. 𝗂𝗍𝗄𝗎𝗂𝗍 with the top score of 38. In response, Dhaka 143 for 3 from 15.1 overs, and the openers, they were the stars. 𝗂𝗲 Abrar 62 and Ronnie Talukdar 33. 𝗂𝗎𝗄𝗎 Siddiqui picked up 2 wickets and Payal the one. Dhaka finally won the match by 7 wickets. So we all are in readiness with the post-match presentation. Mazharuddin Omi, please. please take it away.
It has been a dominating performance from Dhaka division as they go on to seal a 7-wicket win over Rajshahi division. Hello and welcome to Al-Arafa Islami Bank presents NCL T20 2024-25 powered by Walton in association with Lily and Ace Properties. First of all, let me introduce to our guest today. We have MD Kauthar Khan, SAVP and Manager Al-Arafa Islami Bank PLC, Amberkhana branch. Welcome, sir. First of all, let me call upon Pritam Kumar on behalf of Nazmul Hossain Shanto, the Vice Captain of Rajshahi Division, to come up and have a few words, please. প্রীতম শুরুটা ব্যাটে ভালো হয়েছিল তবে মিডল ওভার্সে গিয়ে কিছু দ্রুত উইকেট হারিয়ে ফেলেছেন তখনই কি একটু সিচুয়েশনটা চেঞ্জ হয়ে যায় ব্যাটিং এ
হ্যাঁ আমরা ব্যাটসম্যানদেরকে আরেকটু দায়িত্ব নিয়ে খেলতে পারলে আমরা এই উইকেট আরো 20-25 রান কম করছি যার কারণে
রাইট 6 ম্যাচে মাত্র একটি উইন টপ 4 এ যাওয়ার ক্ষেত্রে ইকুয়েশনটা তো মনে হয় এখন অনেকটাই ডিফিকাল্ট
হ্যাঁ
সো অবভিয়াসলি সামনের ম্যাচগুলো যেহেতু রয়েছে পজিটিভ নোটেই শেষ করতে চাবেন নিশ্চয়ই
হ্যাঁ তা তো অবশ্যই
রাইট আমি বুঝতে পারছি মন খারাপ হার্ড লাক অল দ্য বেস্ট ফর দ্য নেক্সট ম্যাচেস
থ্যাংক ইউ
Pritam Kumar, the Vice Captain of Rajshahi Division. Right, it's time to call upon the Al-Arafa Islami Bank Player of the Match, and for his blistering 62 of just 639 balls with 4 sixes and 6 fours, it's Zawad Abrar, the Player of the Match. Al-Arafa Islami Bank Player of the Match. Zawad Abrar will collect a check and a crest from our guest MD Kauthar Khan. জাওয়াত শুরুটা কিছুটা শেকি হলো পরে গিয়ে মনে হয় রিদম পেয়েছেন
শুরুটা ফার্স্টে বল একটু গ্রিপ করছিল সো আমার একটু কষ্ট হচ্ছিল ফার্স্টে পরে যখন একটা দুটো বাউন্ডারি হলো তখন রিলিজ হয়ে গেছে
উইকেটটা কেমন মনে হলো 140 রান চেস করা একটু কি ট্রিকি ছিল নাকি
না আসলে আমাদের হাতে যদি একটু উইকেটটা থাকে পাওয়ার প্লেটাতে যদি উইকেট লস না হয় তাহলে ইনশাআল্লাহ মানে উইকেটটা খুব ভালো চেস করা ইজি প্রিটি ইজি
আপনার ব্যক্তিগত পারফরম্যান্স নিয়ে যদি বলেন কতটা স্যাটিসফাইড এই নকের পরে
আসলে এনসিএল এর মতো বড় ভাইরা আছে সবাই এত বড়টা টুর্নামেন্ট তো এখানে সবার সাথে খেলছে এটাই অনেক আর পারফর্ম করতে পেরে সেটার জন্য আলহামদুলিল্লাহ
Thank you very much. Well played and all the best.
Thank you so much.
Soft-spoken Zawad Abrar, but blistering with the bat. 62 of 39, the Al-Arafa Islami Bank Player of the Match. Right, it's time to call upon the Dhaka Division Captain, Saif Hassan, to come up and have a few words, please. Saif, good cricket overall. First up with the ball and then good finish with the bat.
Yeah, obviously I think we bowled really well today. Their batting setup was too big, so we had that plan and they executed very well. And obviously our batsmen also did tremendous job today.
Talk about the surface. How did it play it first up when you choose to bowl first?
I think it was good. The wicket was good, but the slower balls, the spinners had the purchase in it, so they used that very well.
You still have that hope to make that to top 4?
Yeah, obviously we believe it, but we have one match remaining. We have to win that match first, then let's see what happens.
Well played, congratulations and all the best.
Thank you.
Saif Hassan, the captain of Dhaka Division, and that concludes the presentation party here. Back to the box.
Yes, Zawad Abrar, the player of the match, with that knock. What a brilliant knock it was from him. Youngster, he could only get better from here on if properly taken care of. 62 of 39 balls, 6 fours, 4 sixes, 160 strike rate almost. Once again the match summary for you. Rajshahi 140 all out. Couldn't even play their full quota of 20 overs. 𝗂𝗍𝗄𝗽 top scorer with 38 runs. Sabir, he started well, couldn't make it big. 31 of 18. Imon Iqbal 3 wickets. Nazmul Hossain Khan 2 wickets each, and Taibur with a wicket of Sabir Hossain. In reply, Dhaka 143 by the loss of 3 wickets with 29 balls to its pair. Zawad Abrar, the player of the match, scoring 62 runs. His opening partner Ronnie Talukdar scored 33. 𝗂𝗚𝗃𝗃 Siddiqui, the leg spinner, he picked up 2 wickets, and Pyle picked up 1. So, these are the results we had today in the outer ground of Sylhet International Cricket Stadium. In the morning game, Sylhet and Borischal, it was a low scoring thriller. At the end of the day, Sylhet won the match by 2 wickets, and then Dhaka won a comparatively easier match against Rajshahi, won by 7 wickets. So the other ground, the main stadium in the morning game, Khulna, they are winning at this moment, won the second game in a row by 5 wickets against Chattogram, and Rangpur and Dhaka Metro, they are fighting it out. They are so day 7, the last day before the playoffs. 4 games we have in our hands in the main ground of Sylhet International Cricket Stadium. Sylhet will be up against Rajshahi, and in the afternoon game, Dhaka division will be up against Borishal. And here in the outer ground, in the morning game, Chattogram will be up against Dhaka Metro, and Rangpur will face Khulna in the afternoon game. So that was it from the outer ground today, and definitely we will come back tomorrow morning with 2 more exhilarating contests between these fantastic teams. Goodbye from now.